Hello and welcome to G News on Universal Worship Network, your trusted source for kingdom news and global updates. Let's take a look at this week's top headlines. Pastor Adeboye warns Nigerians against fire disasters. The General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, has issued a strong warning to Nigerians, urging them to take precautionary measures against fire outbreaks, storms, and floods. Speaking during the February Thanksgiving service at the Throne of Grace Parish in Lagos, Pastor Adeboye emphasized the importance of vigilance and prayer. At the beginning of this year, one of the prophecies was to pray against fire outbreaks, storms, and floods. We've already seen the rising number of fire incidents globally. Nigeria is not exempt, so we must be prayerful and careful, he stated. He also cautioned farmers against bush burning while preparing their farmlands, warning that carelessness could lead to devastating consequences. Don't joke with any form of naked fire around you. Farmers, please do not burn bushes while preparing your farms. May the Almighty God answer our prayers and grant our requests, he advised. Pastor Chris explains why some gospel artists left Christ Embassy. Pastor Chris Oyakilome, founder of Christ Embassy, has finally spoken out about why several gospel artists, including Sinach, Frank Edwards, and Joe Praise, parted ways with the ministry. In a recently surfaced video, Pastor Chris expressed disappointment over what he described as a shift away from genuine worship. Churches became places for entertainment rather than prayer. Many of these artists were not soul winners. They led praise sessions but left when it was time for prayer. They commercialized their talents and charged fees under the guise of worship, he explained. He revealed that despite initial efforts to correct the situation, some musicians chose to pursue personal fame rather than embrace true worship. I had to let them go because God was directing me. Worship should not be about financial gain, but about honoring God, he added. Pastor Chris' comment has sparked conversations about the balance between ministry and business in gospel music. Public consultation opens up next Archbishop of Canterbury. Following the resignation of Justin Welby, the Church of England has launched a public consultation to help determine the qualities and skills needed in the next Archbishop of Canterbury. The Crown Nominations Commission, CNC, is inviting members of the Anglican Communion worldwide to submit their views about the selection process begins. For the first time, the commission will include 5 representatives from international Anglican churches, reflecting the global nature of the role. The new Archbishop will require the approval of 2/3 of voting members before being presented to the Prime Minister and ultimately confirmed by the King. Welby's resignation came after a damning report on the abuse carried out by John Smith, which found that Welby bore personal and moral responsibility for failing to act sooner. The public has until March 28 to contribute their thoughts via the Church of England's website. That's all for this week on G News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Universal Worship Network for more kingdom updates. Until next time, stay blessed.